Alright, so we're here on the AoE2 Admirals League Grand Final, no, Semi-Final, sorry. But we're through to Game 5. So our players locked up at 2-2. It's winner takes all. Winner will be through to the Grand Final, sorry. TaToH in the blue trunks here is the Aztecs, nice. Infantry and Monk Civ, with a bit of extra carry capacity for his villagers. Up against Dogao in the red, Persians with the extra starting resources. They're going to be a good dock Civ. Be able to afford that initial fishing boat straight off the bat, not have to worry. Afford the dock straight off the bat, not have to worry. And boost to the actual training rate, or the whole working rate for the town centre and the dock as well. You get trash archers in the late game, that'd be very nice. Get some nice boost to the monks here for the Aztecs, the longer the game goes on, with extra 5 hit points for each monastery tech. Unfortunately, that bonus gold to start with is not really of any consequence, unlike the initial food and wood here for Dogao, who's already crammed in a couple of fishing boats. And you can actually use the dock to drop off food, fish, you just can't use it for other food sources, I don't believe. It's really just fishing. Player's actually able to fish from a pond, from a school right next to the town centre in that little pond. Barracks going down here for TaToH. Isn't aging up just yet. Dogao is aging up. Eagle Scout actually chasing the fishing boats there. Sound like the villagers, they can't fight back at all. But he's going to be hesitant to actually engage 2 villagers with it, because it will get picked off. I believe when you go to feudal age, the Eagle Scout actually gets upgraded with the age up. Like your scout cavalry. They're actually slightly stronger once you hit age 2. So we've got militia for TaToH. His feudal age finishing up soon. That scout cavalry be able to bully him though. Be able to catch him, take him down. So range here for Dogao. Not able to get the Eagle Scout, but he's extremely low now. Dogao, quick walling. Protecting his wood line here. So TaToH gonna add a dock of his own. So he hasn't had the benefit of a fishing eco through all this, but it looks as though he's about to, you know, remove that water presence of his opponents if he can. The TaToH getting a fire ship, Dogao not yet committing to fire ships, needs to get a house here as well. There we go, he is getting the fire ship. After trying to finish the job. Let Eagle Scout just do what damage he can to the Man-at-Arms. These guys are pretty tanky though, so a single outro is going to take quite a while to actually bring them all down. Though with perfect kiting, Dogao using the opportunity to finish off the Eagle Scout. So we got the first of the fire galleys here. TaToH obviously a little bit quicker on his, so he's able to start dealing a bit of damage to this water eco, but at the same time he's going to have to retreat now because his galley taking a bit of damage. Dogao's. TaToH's actually hiding the sheep in the back corner. Wasn't going to be able to quite get them out of there. But at least if he delays that easy food for Dogao and happens to take this water over, you know, his opponent's really just got to commit straight to farms. There's not really any source of food other than that first berry bush. On top of that, going for farms on this map would be quite difficult because you can't just go for them around your town centre. You've actually got to rely on a couple of mills. Warships going down left, right and centre here. Demo ships for Dogao, but he's now losing that last galley. The cavalry being picked off there. Just forcing back the Man-at-Arms, but fishing ships are running for their lives. They are committing to a second dock now. Well, TaToH walled himself in nicely this game. He was playing pretty aggressively earlier in the series, not bothering with preemptive walls a lot of the time, or full wall offs. In fact, both of our players have been a little bit liberal with their base layouts. And Dogao, he's going to have the opportunity to wall himself in, but he's going to have to still finish that all up. But the time being, doesn't look like TaToH will be able to harass him too. Oh, I take that back. I was going to say he's not going to be able to harass him too much, but as I say that, he's got some more infantry headed around. He's sick to see the demo raft finish off 4 archers. Lack of walling now. Hurting Dogao a little bit. May lose one of these villages. Yeah, he will. Town centre not going to be able to finish off that Eagle Scout. The farms being killed as well. I mean, these are going to die quicker than any of the structures. And they're also, you know, pretty important for your opponent to be able to gather food with, so. But on the water, it's just warship versus warship at the moment. Demo raft does manage to hit the fire galley, but not able to kill it. With pretty low fire galley force. Oh, that's a nice demo ship hit. TaToH's retreating. Dogao's not quite able to get through to his opponent's base either. With the double warship production to single warship production, it looks like Dogao's building himself a bit of a lead here on the water. TaToH. I think he must have just forgotten about those guys for a sec there. Losing the Eagle Scout, and these guys sticking around, taking a bit of damage. They're having to back off. There's more Eagle Scouts in the mix, and these guys are going to be a little bit faster than the Man-at-Arms, so they should actually be able to constantly engage the archers here. But there is a demo ship on the water here. Dogao just reminding his opponent he can't stick around with units on the shallows. TaToH, for the time being, he's just trying to sneak around some military. And Dogao just patrolling the other side of the map, but at least he's not too far away from his base, and I think he knows that he's likely to be hit on the side. He's not actually got any units over scouting. No warships on the way out here for TaToH at all. But Dogao, I was going to say, could possibly restart his fishing ship production, but he's just going to go to Castle Age for now, rather than delaying that. Although once he gets to Castle, he does have the benefit of being able to restart this fishing economy, and then just putting, you know, all these farmers back to work chopping and mining. If he wants to really boom ahead without having to worry about gathering some stone to try and get town centers out. Actually able to pick off one of the man-at-arms there. While the rest of them should be able to clean up these Eagle Scouts, or at least force them to pull back. Fletching on the way here as well for Dogao, so he'll be able to make good use of these archers and take crossbow on them once he gets Castle Age. So the last of the Eagle Scouts being picked off there. TaToH still has one in the barracks at the moment, producing some more at the moment too. He's got 3 being made out of this other barracks, rather than just having them evenly built across the barracks. So TaToH just waiting for the time being. He has managed to find one of the wood lines, so he's going to start working away at the villages over there. Castle Age for TaToH kicking in. Dogao, Castle Age about 3 seconds later. A couple of gold gatherers being forced to rally tightly together here, but ultimately they're going to be safe. Palisade Gate being taken down, but be repaired now, and double night production about to start here for our Persian player. Also taken crossbowmen, so this is a really nice civ to play with archers and knights on. While the Aztecs, no access to cavalry, so they're really going to lean into the Eagle Warriors, trying to make use of their improved monks. Crossbowman, last of those is being cleaned up over there. The main crossbowman ball is trying to deny some wood gathering. This could be a nice engagement here for Dogao, because even though he's on the run a bit here, he's actually got all the warships, all the fire ships to help defend, and the demo raft. Just a little bit slow. That could have been very deadly. So monks on the way for TaToH. Dogao ramping up the knight count. Get some armor for his knights as well, because he's not going to want them to fight against the Eagle Warriors unless they're on an even footing with upgrades. Or in fact, I don't think you'd want them fighting them at all, to be honest, because these guys are basically a spearman with extra, well, basically a pikeman with extra movement speed at this point. TaToH's going to have to try and find a way into his opponent's base here soon. Dogao able to pick off the villager there.
آماده.
And that knight from Dogao is going to take a real beating from those Eagle Scouts. He doesn't fall, but he gets quite low. It's a big knight count here for Dogao. So if he can take a smart engagement, he might be able to pull this off here.
آری.
He's got nearly as many knights as there are
فرمان.
Eagle Warriors. I think this might slightly favour him, and Dogao going to be able to get a lot of damage done for free with TaToH chasing him here. On top of that, he's going to try and surround these Eagle Scouts, the Eagle Warriors as best he can.
آماده.
Got the archers
آری.
down to intercept them as well. The boat's not going to be any use now, but it's a little bit of extra range damage. Some of these get taken out. TaToH have to look at adding quite a bit more of these guys. And see if he can make use of the Mangonel or his monks here. Some of the monks going for the conversion. These guys have only got 30 health at the moment, so I don't think TaToH's actually taken any monk technologies just yet. He's got access to a number of them. I think his monk's up to about 70 or 80 health. Oh yeah, they're up to 50 health now. Sanctity. I believe it gives them an extra 5 health over the regular Sanctity, just because it also applies a bonus health. So, big engagement going down here for Dogao, and he's still got a slight military lead. To clean up the Mangonel as well, and that's looking very rough because there's not really any monks left with. Oh, that one's got faith. I was going to say, didn't look like there were any left with faith. So it does look like Dogao has a small lead. He hasn't committed to any fishing boats, but he has taken a second town centre in the midst of this, while TaToH on his second town centre. Oh, it looks like TaToH's going to throw that knight away. I suppose he can afford to force engagements and then just back out, considering he does have healing. It doesn't look like our Persian player has actually got any monks out just yet, but I'm sure he would like to field some. Even if it's just to get a couple of relics and then maybe just have just one out at all times just to heal low stuff. That explosive ship not really able to get the hit that Dogao was looking for. Ideally, you'd want to land it right in the center of all this infantry. Just not worrying about producing another one, you know, just for that what if explosion. Knight being captured there by TaToH. He's managed to convert a couple of them already. Dogao committing to another stables at the moment, taking more cavalry armor. Deleted walls there by Dogao. He must be confident that he can clean up whatever's going on here. Either that or he didn't realise that TaToH was looking to push through there straight away. Monk falls down our Persian player. He's just bringing everything back, just to clean up these knights to start with, and just try and take the best defensive fight he can. But TaToH has picked off a couple of villages because of this, because of that little gap there. Oh yeah, so Dogao was looking to grab the gold, but Dogao doesn't have a lot of gold, a lot of idlers, so he's just hoping this fight goes his way. He's going to need to get this mining camp up. Doesn't have any stone to go for a castle or even a tower here. He's really left himself cut off from any gold, so he's really relying on winning this fight right now. He needs to get the gold to produce his cavalry through all this. Oh no, he does have gold down there, sorry. Looks like TaToH actually committed quite heavily to this attack. Now he's short in terms of the military count. He fields some pikemen now as well. He has managed to sneak one of his knights in. He's able to really disrupt the food economy of Dogao behind this. Apologies, I thought that there wasn't any gold left down here. TaToH does just save that mangonel. Bearing in mind that these knights are very expensive versus the pikemen, so if you can get some kills with those pikes, it'll really help put him back in this game, because Dogao has actually got more totem kills and army kills for sure. It's just that he's starting to trail on villages at the moment. So he's up to 3 town centers, so he's no longer behind on that front. Eventually that gold's going to run out, so I mean, if Dogao wasn't able to hold on here, it could have been really, really brutal for him. And in fact, I think TaToH is going to look at trying to keep applying the pressure here. At the same time, there is fairly outlying gold here for TaToH, and Dogao is constantly trying to harass with these knights, pick off monks and villagers. TaToH, the mangonel, and this time, yeah, really starting to get quite low on that gold over there. TaToH quite safe on his gold mines at the moment. He's now also harassing the stone mine here of Dogao, who's not really got anything there to defend it at the moment, and in fact, there's some pikes also interrupting part of the food economy now. Very cost-effective composition here with just the pikemen and mangonels and monks to back them up. TaToH gets some more villager kills through this. Putting forward barracks and workshops up here. So we are seeing transition towards the scorpions. Knight's able to pick off a good number of them. Well, pikemen sneaking through. Little gap in the wall here. This is not great for Dogao, because he's going to have to try and pull more food villages away, keep those villagers safe, and GG! TaToH takes the game and the series.